All right, man, peace. So now Dikembe Mutombo decided that he was going to sit down with Rachel Nichols, and they touched on a myriad of topics. One of them being the classic Michael Jordan dunking over Dikembe Mutombo in the 1997 playoffs when the Chicago Bulls squared off against the Atlanta Hawks. For those of us who remember, the Bulls won 69 games that regular season. This was coming off of the season before when they won 72 games. The Bulls had lost Game 2 at home to the Hawks. Series was tied 1-1. The Bulls go down to Atlanta and they win both games. That was back when in the second round, you played Games 3 and 4 on the road on Saturday and Sunday. A lot of cats who did not grow up in that era might not understand this or know this. They used to play playoff games back-to-back days in the second round. The Bulls would go on the road and they would play Games 3 and 4 on Saturday and Sunday. And they were able to win both games. They came back to Chicago Game 5. It was probably either a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and closed it out. And Jordan, of course, dunked on Dikembe Mutombo. And the reason why such a big deal was made of it is because from the time that Dikembe entered the NBA in 1991, Jordan had been seeking to dunk on him because that was Jordan's thing. He loved to dunk on shot blockers from the time he was in the NBA. As a matter of fact, there was a story where supposedly the Bulls went on a road trip back in, I believe, 1986, and he told Charles Oakley, I'm going to dunk on every center of the opposing team that we play. And they were going against Mark Eaton, Hakeem Olajuwon, Sam Bowie, Kareem, and he was able to dunk on just about everybody on the road trip except for Kareem. And when Mutombo came into the league in 1991, Jordan wanted to get him from back then, not only because he was a great shot blocker, but also he came out of Georgetown. And Jordan always had a thing with Georgetown centers because they were known for being big, tough guys who like to intimidate guards. So Jordan loved to dunk on those guys. That's why he always loved to dunk on Ewing and also Alonzo Mourning. It took him many years to get Mutombo. And actually at the All-Star game in 1997, Jordan and Mutombo were both in the locker room. And Jordan was talking shit to Mutombo, talking about how he had dunked on him. And Mutombo said, no, you've never dunked on me. Never. And Jordan said, yeah, I got you in your rookie year. And Mutombo said, no, you did not. It was Scottie Pippen that dunked on me in my rookie year, not you. You've never dunked on me. So that built up from that All-Star game in 97 to their playoff matchup in 97, where Jordan finally got him. And, of course, he waved the finger at Mutombo because that was the celebration that Mutombo was known for whenever he blocked your shot. So anyway, Rachel Nichols basically is going to sandbag Dikembe Mutombo and ask him about this entire situation. Of course, they're going to talk about it, and I'm going to chime in.
Before I let you go, I got to have you play one of our favorite games here at The Jump, which is called What Were You Thinking? Of course, Stannis had to sit through this. It is your turn, Dikembe.
It's your turn now.
This is the only one I'm going to hit you with. But what were you thinking, Deke, when MJ turned things around? And after this, oh look, he wags his finger at you.
I thought I was coming here to talk about
I could not believe this shit.
It's like I'm doing wonderful things for humanity, and here you put Michael Jordan in my face, wagging his finger.
I tell you what. It took Michael 7 years to get one dunk.
Let him know, Dikembe. Don't take that shit laying down. Tell him.
It took that bald-headed, card-playing, cigar-smoking, cordy nigga 7 years to dunk on me. And you bring this up every day. I hate America.
There we
go. Let it go.
Boom.
I'm in the Hall of Fame just from blocking shots. So give me some credit.
There you go, Dikembe. Talk that shit.
I'm not going to sit here. Why? Because somebody was lucky enough to get one done.
Oh, shit. Let him know, Dikembe. Let him know how you killed the lion with your bare hands when you was 13 on the Serengeti.
How many of those blocks I got on Michael?
Yeah, there's two. We can be showing that for days. I do want to know, is there anyone in today's game you think is worthy of the finger wag?
I think there's so many young players who are trying to follow my footsteps. Serge Ibaka, Biombo, and a few of them.
Yeah, all the African cats, they do the finger wag.
They want want to follow the leaders, those who come before me, like the same way I did follow the footsteps of Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Patrick Ewing.
What about this guy? Because he's
Oh,
doing
that's
it.
my baby boy.
I know he is.
He's amazing, but I need to go back, start collecting some FIFA.
Yeah, you need to work on that. That's right.
Because he's been using it, and I didn't know if you'd given him permission or not.
No, I let them use it.
Okay, all right.
They're just making me famous.
There you go. Yes,
Absolutely, they're continuing the legacy.
yes, making you famous, because you need Joel to be doing that. I literally, I cannot say enough about the work you're doing. We are so impressed by you, and we would love to watch you continue to do that. I want to follow up on this story, so please make sure we get some video of this young boy once he's all
I know
healed
the
up.
surgery is scheduled for this Sunday or Monday, and
We'll keep
next
an eye on
week
it.
we hope that the boy will be doing well.
They're speaking in reference to a young boy from Africa who has a tumor growth on the left side of his face. That's why Dikembe Mutombo was in studio in the first place, to bring attention to that. And Dikembe brought him over to America so that a surgical procedure could be performed on his face to alleviate that issue that he has.
I love it. I love it. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Seriously. Here.
But anyway, that's basically it on that. I saw this little segment. I thought it was very entertaining. So peace.